Carrying a firearm comes with a great amount of responsibility to not only know when to draw it, but to be able to draw it under stress if the need arises. In this episode of Tips and Tactics, Carrie Lightfoot, author, speaker, and founder of The Well-Armed Woman, will explain how to properly draw from concealment.
All the shooting skills in the world aren't going to do you much good if you can't access and draw your firearm quickly enough. Throw in some stress and major adrenaline, and you're in big trouble. What I will focus on are the basics of drawing a gun from all holsters. And these basic principles must be adapted to the specific requirements of your selected mode of carry, and you must practice with every holster that you use. Now, it's recommended to carry on your strong side on the waist. So, for example, if you're right-handed, you'll carry the gun on your right side with the holster in a proper position so you can grasp and draw your firearm and quickly get on target. Ideally, you don't need to reach around or across your body to access your firearm. And in this position, your dominant hand is right there and ready. Practicing your draw is always done unloaded. You might want to consider practicing with a partner or in front of a mirror to assist you in making sure that as you draw your gun, the muzzle is never pointing at any part of your body. And don't start with speed in mind. Go slowly and focus on technique. As your technique improves, the speed will come. You must get a good grip on the draw. There is no time to fix it in a life-threatening situation. To access your firearm, any clothing that stands between you and that firearm must be cleared out of the way. This will mean pulling or lifting or unbuttoning clothing, and the technique will vary depending on the holster that you're wearing. Move your strong hand directly over the grip and release any retention systems that your holster may have. This may be a strap or a release button. Grasp the gun with your supporting fingers, leaving your trigger finger along the slide outside the holster. Your non-dominant hand should be at your side or on your chest or stomach to avoid being muzzled by the gun during the draw. Pull directly up and completely out of the holster, keeping your trigger finger straight along the slide. Different holsters may require a slightly different pull. A Kydex holster or a clamshell holster, such as the Flashbang, will require more of a snap to release it from the holster. Now, we need to get your muzzle downrange and on target and not covering any part of you or any innocent bystanders. This will require you to rotate your wrist and lower your firing arm elbow. Once pointed downrange on target, disengage any manual safety that you have. When the gun passes your stomach, move your support hand and get a good two-handed firing grip and extend into a good firing position with the gun raised into your line of sight. This allows you to focus on your target during the extend when every precious moment counts. At the end of your extend, you should be focused on the front sight. Reholstering your gun requires the same motions we just learned in drawing your gun, only in reverse. And although different holsters may have you drawing from different locations, the same principles apply. Remember, if you can't get your gun out and on target safely and quickly, it means nothing. Practice until you can do it in your sleep.
Training is a must in any sport or activity if you want to do well. The need to practice drawing from concealment can be even more crucial because your life and the lives of those that you love may depend on it. So start your training now. I am Gaby Franco, and I'll see you next time in another episode of Tips and Tactics, sponsored by Cabela's Outdoor Fun.